We could grow afros big as hell, and guess what? It's gonna be woolly the whole time. Texture. Okay, read.
As white as snow.
Pure white. Which one of these images has white, purely white hair? Which one? Remember, whose description are we getting right now, Jerry? Who? Oh, let's go back. Verse 1.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Whose image are we getting right now? Jesus Christ. That's the image that we're getting right now. So right now, we're finding out that Jesus has what kind of hair, Jerry? Woolly white hair. What else? Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He had red eyes. You see the eyes right here? You see how they red? That's what Christ's eyes look like. You ain't never seen this guy with red eyes on the image, have you? No. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet like unto fine brass. My brother with the hat. Your feet the same color as the rest of your body. Am I right? So we're talking about Christ's feet right now to see what color his feet were.
I got it though. I'm gonna hit you up though.
You gonna hit me up?
Knowledge.
You got knowledge. We're dropping the knowledge right here and now. This ain't no better place to be. That's because we're using the Bible to tell the truth. Watch this. I'm gonna ask you a question. You say your feet same color as the rest of your body, right? What color was Christ's feet? Come on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Feet like unto fine brass. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
If I burn toast, what color is it turning? Right. Black. Lasagna. Right? It's turning black. All of that. If I burn anything, it's turning black. Why? What's up? I'm not saying it right. How I should be saying it?
The man was bull. Hair bull. Right? Skin of gold.
Wait, hold on. It didn't say that. Read that again.
And his feet like unto fine brass. Brass. That's the skin color. Read. As if they burnt, and if it burned. So burnt brass is the right here. I mean, if you put some lotion on it, if you actually ain't gonna shine. You understand? So, but it's still gonna be the same color regardless. You ain't gonna turn white just cause you're ashy. You just got a little ash on you. That's it. Okay. So what this is talking about is the image of Christ. We're finding out that what color is Christ? He's what? I can't hear you. He's black. So why in these churches do we only get this image? 2 Corinthians 11:4. Why do we only get this image? Read. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Christ.
It's talking about preaching a different Christ. This was the Christ that walked untaught on the earth. It was never this guy. This is a man named Caesar Borgia who came about in the 6th century with Pope Alexander the 6th. You understand? Excuse me, not the 6th century, the 1503. Understand? This was the son of Pope Alexander the 6th. Read it again.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
Caesar Borgia was portrayed to be another Jesus. He was not the Jesus of the Bible. Come on.
Whom we have not preached.
This guy was never preached. Paul did not preach him. The apostles did not preach him. Read.
Or if you receive another spirit.
And what came with him was a demonic spirit. Because what comes with this guy is God loves everybody. Does God love everybody? He does not. He does not love everybody.
That's right.
Okay? What comes with this guy is that all nations can be saved. Do all nations need saving?
Bring it out.
Who needs saving the most? It's us, is it not? It's our people. Read on.
Which ye have not received.
And none of the apostles, none of the prophets, none of the real teachers of this Bible ever taught that. They never taught white Jesus. They never taught white God. They never taught white angels. They never taught salvation for everybody. They never taught that man and woman was equal. They never taught that all nations was equal. That was never a thing. That was never one of the that was never the prophecies or the instructions that were written in this book. That never happened. Read.
Or another gospel.
Or another gospel. Read.
Which ye have not accepted.
We never accepted that thing, because even before the time of Christ, we knew that the Bible was only for us. There were heathens that wanted to join with our people, and we just told them no. Read.
ye might well bear with him. And you're going to receive the same judgment. If you continue to preach this false doctrine, if you believe in that false doctrine, if you follow along with that false doctrine, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to, we in hell now. We already in hell. But you're going to get the lake of fire, which is described in Revelation. You're going to die twice. We don't want that for you, sis. So what do you need to do? You need to learn. Good. Now I'm gonna teach you something. Watch this. Deuteronomy 22:5.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 22:5. Because you want to get right with God, right? You love God. How do you love God? You said, what does it mean? Within me. Okay. I'm gonna get you an example of how to love God according to the Bible. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse.
No.
This is 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
I said, this is the love of God. It's going to give me instructions how to love God. Come on.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
We do what?
Keep his
We're
commandments.
supposed to keep God's commandments in order to show that we love God. Because God is our Father, is he not? If you don't obey your Father, who's giving you instructions, the commandments, do you really love him? No, you don't. Ain't no way possible you can love God if you don't listen to what he say do. Same thing with my father. If I don't listen to my father, there's no way it's possible I can tell him I love him. Because it's a lie. Now, that's a great question. That's an excellent question. The 10 commandments are an umbrella for the rest of the commandments. All right? So underneath each of the 10 commandments fit all of the rest of the commandments that we have in the Bible. All right? I'm going to show you an example of that after we get the commandment that applies to you. Okay? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So it said, the woman shall not pertain that which wear to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. I'm going to start with the man because typically that's easier to conceptualize. Me as a man, what should I not be wearing that women are supposed to wear?
Bring it out.
A what? A dress. You right on point, sis. I'm not supposed to wear high heels, lipstick, pantyhose, none of that stuff. All of that pertains to women. But dress, first and foremost, primarily because we see a lot of men out here wearing what? Dresses. You see rappers doing it. You see NBA players doing it. You see all kind of foolishness out here in these streets.
Right.
With men putting on what pertains to women. So now, what do women wear that men wear that women are not supposed to be wearing?
Bring it out.
Maybe pants. Definitely pants. Definitely pants.
That's right.
Absolutely pants.
Right.
Because if pants are for a man and I'm not supposed to have on a dress, why should the woman have on the
Ain't no
pants?
right. Baby's getting.
Oh, good question. You can wear underwear, aka tights, under the dress.
Right.
But you ain't supposed to just be out here in just straight up tights, you understand? Or pants. You can wear those things under your dress so that you can cover up. You understand? Does that make sense? Because really tights is underwear for women. Pants was never for women. I'm going to show you an example. Watch this. You see that? This is in our history. You see our women all up in here. Thank you, sir. In slavery, our women only wore dresses. Our women only wore dresses. So you see, right, slavery, dress. Slavery, dress. Slavery. Where's another one? That's it. That's it. Yep. Dress. You see that? Our women never wore pants. Pants is a new thing on the earth. Yep. Dress.
That's right.
You understand? Pants are actually no older than my grandparents.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Because they came about in the 1950s, 60s with Amelia Bloomer. Have you ever heard of her? You ever heard pants called bloomers? You ever heard of that thing before? That is where the origination of pants came from. Pants ain't been around that long. But what's been around longer for women is what?
dresses. That's because that's what they was always supposed to wear.
Right.
Because when I see a sister in pants, what normally can I see on the sister? What can I see on her body?
Bring it out.
You don't know? Come on, sis. So talk to me. We here to speak plain to one another. Her figure. Is there a problem with that? Titus, 1 Timothy. Is there an issue with that? Why? What's the issue? Sis, you right on point. You right on point. Watch this. It's to be enticing to others. I'm gonna show you exactly that's what the Bible's talking about. 1 Timothy.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
And like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Now, the term modest, what does that mean? That's cool. You actually just explained the opposite of that. Because when you said when women wear pants, you said they're enticing to men.
Right.
So being modest is to deter that enticing, right? To not attract sexual attention.
That's right.
That's what it means to be modest.
Right.
So when a sister has on a dress, a modest dress, not like Beyonce said, the freakum dress, right? When she got on a dress that fits, that's not curving her butt and her thighs, that's when she is in what?
Modest apparel.
That's when she's in modest apparel.
That's
What a woman is supposed to do. And what else?
With shamefacedness.
Now, shamefacedness meaning you're not supposed to be all up in the man's face. You see, you put it down. You can see all these sisters today, especially in the rap music, what they doing? Are they shamefaced? No, they not.
Bring it
No,
out.
they not. They talk.
She said her milkshake bring the boys to the yard.
Yeah, hey, Khalees said her milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. You understand? What Suki Hana talk about her booty hole brown and her coochie pink. That's not shamefaced.
Bring it out.
That's not shamefaced at all. That's shameful.
Right.
That's shameful.
Bring it out.
Yeah. I mean, we got all kind of examples. Sexy Red, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all of them. None of them are shamefaced. They all talking about what's that song? WAP. Is that modest and shamefaced? Talk about your wet. No. Read.
And sobriety.
And not only that, they're supposed to be sober, not getting drunk all the time. These sisters over here turning up, partying all the time, getting drunk, getting high, be on live, high as hell. Read.
Not with braided hair.
Not with braided hair.
Or gold. Or pearls. Or costly array.
Or costly array, but
Which becometh women professing godliness.
read it again.
But which becometh women professing godliness with good works.
So they need to be professing godliness. That's the role of a woman. Because we have examples in our history of our women who did that. And they didn't have to put on the tight pants or the tight dress. And they didn't have to be out here all up in a man's face. They did that thing with shamefacedness and sobriety. I'm going to get you an example. Judah 10 and 18. Judah chapter 10 and verse 18. This is one of our foremothers, and she was a revolutionary woman. She helped our nation from being destroyed just off the acts of her beauty. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of Judas in the Apocrypha, chapter 10 and verse 18. Then was there a concourse throughout all the camp, for her coming was noised among the tents.
So this was when she was walking into the enemy's camp. She was going to see the general, Holofernes. Read.
And they came about her, and she stood without the tent of Holofernes, till they told him of her.
So they was making all type of noise, right? Oh man, there she go. Oh, look at her, she fine as hell. That's what they were saying about our sister. Was she? You think she was wearing tight jeans? What was she wearing? What she had on? She had on a dress. Actually, is it up in here? Let me see. Yes, verse 3. Come on. Verse 2.
Verse 2. She rose where she had fallen down, and called her maid, and went down into the house, and the which she abode in the Sabbath days, and in her feast days, and pulled off the sackcloth which she had on, and pulled off the garment of her widowhood, and washed her body all over with water.
So she took off her mourning garment because she was mourning her husband who had died. She took that off and put on a nice modest dress. Come on.
And anointed herself with precious ointment, and braided the hair of her head, and put on a tire upon it, and put on the
The
garment,
tires are talking about a head wrap and put on a what?
and put on her garment,
Put on the pants,
garment,
tights,
garment,
skinny jeans,
garment,
tight dress.
garment
Put on a garment, read.
of gladness, wherewith she was clad during the life of Manasseh her husband.
Now, go jump up. So wearing that stuff, she did what? Read. Verse 10. Yes, sir. Verse 19, I'm sorry.
And they wondered at her beauty.
They wondered at her beauty. They was not looking at her booty. They was looking at her beauty. And I'm going to show you later on in the chapter exactly what that was getting into. Come on.
And admired the children of Israel because of her.
Now, she was so beautiful that they started looking at they started thinking in their minds, oh my God, all of the children of Israel must be this good looking. When you look at our sisters, don't we got the best looking sisters on the planet?
Get out.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Can't no white woman stand up to the beauty of a black woman,
That's
or a Hispanic
right.
woman, or a Native
Right.
American woman.
Right.
Can't no Chinese woman stand up to the beauty of our sisters.
Right.
We got the most beautiful people on the earth. And watch this. Look what the heathen said about our people. Read.
Bring it out.
And everyone said to his neighbor, who would despise this people that have among them such women?
Well, how can we hate on a nation with such beautiful women? Read.
Surely it is not good that one man of them be let, who being let go might deceive the whole earth.
See that? So they wanted to kill all of the men of the nation of Israel, all because of the beauty of one woman that they seen.
Get out.
And how she wasn't dressed nasty. She wasn't dressed nasty. Watch this. Jump over to chapter 16. Chapter 16. Let me see right here. Verse 8. It's recounting the history. Watch this. It'll show you exactly what they was looking at. Read.
This is the book of Judith, chapter 16 and verse 8. For she put off the garment of her widowhood
Remember, we already read that, right? She put off the garment of her widowhood. Read.
for the exaltation of those that were oppressed in Israel, and anointed her face with ointment, and bound her hair in a tire, and took a linen garment to deceive him.
Read.
Her sandals ravished his eyes.
Or what?
Sandals ravished his
It
eyes.
said her sandals ravished his eyes. Not her booty cheeks. Not her tatas, right? It was her what?
Sandals
It was her sandals that ravished him. All they got to see was her feet. Read.
Her beauty took his mind prisoner.
And her beauty, all they seen was her face. They didn't see the shape of her behind. They didn't see the camel toe. They didn't see all that stuff. But what we get nowadays with sisters and pants, we get all of that. There's nothing left to the imagination. That is what this is talking about. Read it again.
Her sandals ravished his eyes. Her beauty took his mind prisoner.
Her beauty took his mind prisoner. She was so fine, and she didn't have to show off her behind to show off her beauty.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.